we're taking crafting into our own hands today. We're gonna craft some viral swords inside Minecraft, the things that are yet unseen and possibly should never be crafted because of the dangerous nature of what could happen. Alrighty, folks, feeling a little nervous jumping into this. We're gonna craft some crazy swords today, and we're gonna go back to back extreme mode when it comes to crafted swords. This first one is called the lava pack sword. That's why I've got 6 buckets of lava, because we gotta pack it all, compress it down, and get ourselves the most dangerous sword we could ever imagine. There we have it. Look at that lava drip down the side of this sword. This thing looks incredible the way the lava's moving down, but it's not the way that it looks that makes it intense. It's what this sword can do when you have that much power packed into a single sword. Trust me, the power is immense. We can fearlessly venture down into the caves without any worry, because as soon as we find any mob that we want, come on, buddy, instantly annihilated as soon as I get close enough. You're done. You're done. Burns the ground on fire and wipes that skeleton out of existence. Can we find anybody else? I have zero fear in this cave right now. Oh, you guys are done. Can I reach you from here? Oh, whacked them out of the park. This lava pack sword will get everything that you want in one hit and then set all of the blocks around the mob on fire instantly. Just be very careful not to step on the fire yourself. That could end up going extremely poorly for you. I think everything ran away. This sword, obviously, one of my favorites. Way too powerful. You guys let me know. Be the judge of all of these swords. Which one is your favorite? Which one's the most powerful? Which one would you like to use yourself? And while you're on your way down to the comment section, check that subscribe button, because only like 20% of you guys are subscribed to the channel still. We gotta get that number up. We gotta get it up. Now, of course, to be fair, we're gonna remove the lava pack sword as we do the other ones. Otherwise, we're just gonna get way too powerful way too quickly. But this next one could get somewhat dangerous. It is pretty sweet, but it can be a little wild. We're gonna toss an iron sword in the crafting table, and then we're going to put a fishing rod in the top right and latch this thing onto the sword and get ourselves the fishing sword. Look at this bad boy right here. Now, be very careful when you're using the fishing sword, because it will fish mobs from at least 20 blocks away and instantly rip them right in front of you. Let's see if we can pull one of these pigs right at us. There's a pig right there. Come on, where you at, buddy? All we gotta do is rip him in. If we can get a good line of sight, hold him right to us, then instantly wreck him. These mobs don't stand a chance. Can we pull a honeybee down? Here we go, guys. This is the test. We did! We can't pull the honeybee. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. We've become a land fisher with the fishing sword. Anything we want, we just easily rip it out of its natural habitat right towards us, and then we can take it out real easy. And when stuff tries to run away,
get over here, buddy.
Let me take you out. I wonder if we can launch him into the air. If we get a flick of the wrist, we might be able to launch one of these right up into the sky. I'm gonna go up here. We'll launch him up into the sky up here. Oh, ouch. We finally got him. That was a brutal way to take out the sheep. If we do really want to get mobs launching into the sky, though, we're gonna need a lot of diamonds to do it, because we're gonna craft ourselves a diamond shovel sword. All we gotta do, toss the diamond shovel in there, place the diamonds around, we stack it around to make a bigger shovel than we would ever need in all of our life. But it is a shovel that can be used to very quickly dig up literally anything that we want. It actually is digging so fast you can't even see it swing. Oh my word. Elon Musk could use this thing to get to Mars so fast. But better than ever is using it on mobs, because we can actually go and swoop the shovel right underneath the feet of this cow and launch him flying into the sky. Yikes. Now, the danger would come in is if we're in an enclosed area, does the shovel provide enough force to send them launching into the roof of something hard enough to take them out? Let's see here with this sheep. I can tell if that's working or the sheep is just going out as soon as we hit it. Let's go down here and see one of these. Zombie. Here we go. It is enough force. It launches them straight into the roof or the wall, and they die on impact. Okay, creeper test. Here we go. Creeper test. can't believe I just did that. Literally missed the swing. Okay, I've returned for my vengeance. Anything you want, you're done. Bye. We'll see if we can find that creeper eventually. The shovel is one of my favorites, though. Launching stuff right into the roof or just into the sky. Pretty intense. If we do want to keep the peace, though, but we want to also keep ourselves protected, we can go a safer route so we're not so aggressive as we're running around. Toss a couple eggs on the end of a stick like a kebab and get ourselves the egg sword. And this thing will actually blast the mobs with some yolk when we hit them. The egg yolk. And look at him just spin around confused. And chat says, you covered them in yolk and they can't see. What are you doing? Look at the piggies even checking it out. Cover you. Cover you. Cover you. Dancing mobs. Look at this. Cover you. What are these mobs doing? Running into a creeper right now, I'd be able to just easily stop the creeper from exploding, cover him in yolk, and then if he did explode, it would be a very eggy mess. I think it's pretty safe to say that the egg sword, one of my favorites personally, because it's less dangerous. Keeping up with the same theme though, I wanted to get an actual stone sword because it always bugs me when making a stone sword that all of a sudden it's sharp. It's not something that should be sharp. You're throwing a block on top of a sword. It's not like the diamond sword or even the iron ingots make sense. They can be sharpened, they can be smelted down. But when you make an actual stone sword, it should look like stone blocks on a sword, which is exactly why I've decided to change up the stone sword to be an actual stone sword. Now you've got a mallet in your hand when you're using the stone sword, something that resembles exactly what it should look like. And it isn't very sharp, so if we do hit a cow, instead of the cow dying, he's just gonna get knocked back every single time. Eventually, of course, if you whack something with a blunt object enough, get over here, come here, get back. There we go. If we take out a fist and get a little whack on this guy, barely anything. We whack him with the stone sword, still barely anything. Although very accurate to the crafting materials needed to be able to build this thing. Pretty useless, honestly. Please, nobody comment this is their favorite. It actually was a really bad idea to make this one. Let's go toss this in the lava over here. Bye-bye. But if we do want to make something that still resembles what we're crafting it with, but is actually useful, unlike the stone sword, we can use all of these oak leaves and a stick and craft a leaf sword. Really, it's called the leaf wing because this thing can whack stuff around if we want it to. Beep, 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 beep. But more importantly, this leaf wing will allow us to gain flight because it's a very large object, and when you swing a wing in the air, you can get some lift underneath, face down, and slowly we can lift up. And we can fly however we want. Using the leaf wing, we can get ourselves all across the world. Granted, pretty slowly because it's like a parachute. Parachutes don't move very fast, especially when you're able to go up and down in them. You got to continue to catch drift. But we don't ever have to worry about being stuck on the other side of a huge ravine like this over here ever again, because once we get over there, instead of needing to go around, we can just quickly hop right over the ravine. And if we do have to use our leaf wing, we of course can still use our leaf wing because when the leaves are compact like this, they can of course form a decent edge. See ya, buddy. Definitely a useful tool to keep on hand in your back pocket because you can fold it up or something or pack it into a backpack like a parachute. Easy to have on hand and useful whenever you find yourself in a sticky situation. But there is one last thing we can do with the oak logs and oak leaves. Grab 2 of these logs and we're going to rebuild an actual tree in our hands. All we've got to do, drop the logs in there, take these oak leaves that we previously used to craft a wing, and instead of putting them on a light stick, we're gonna toss them on 2 heavy logs all the way around like so and craft ourselves the tree. Now, this thing is massive. Look at this thing. Oh my word. I can try as hard as I want to swing this thing and chat just tells me it's too heavy to move through the air. But if we go up to a mob and drop it on the mob, it just squishes the mob instantly. Oh my word. Here, we got a couple of sheep and some pigs. Oh, we missed the... We didn't have them all together at the same time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it squished both of them at the same time. Come on. You can't get away. I don't even know how I'm strong enough to hold this thing. I really haven't been keeping up with my gym routine recently, and this thing is definitely extremely heavy. Uh-oh. People coming up. Bye. All we gotta do is run up and drop this tree on any mob that we want, and they're instantly dead. Will it work in the water? You must have hit the ground down below and then sent a shockwave up, because that pig survived for a second as the tree was falling down. Nothing can survive the weight of this massive tree being tossed on them. I don't know if it's my favorite. I do like the lava sword and the diamond shovel quite a bit, but this might be the most ridiculous of all of them.